How do you use your existing business data to create a marketing strategy? My name is Robert Brill, and I'm the CEO of Brill Media.co. We're an advertising firm that drives sales and leads with the best data, targeting, and tech available in the marketplace. We're here 5 days a week talking about marketing and advertising so you can be a better marketing practitioner. Buried in your site's browsing data, a series of locations and email addresses of your past customers is a wealth of information, and we're going to talk about how to mine it. How do you access all this information? How do you make it valuable for you, especially in the context of developing a marketing strategy? The easiest way for most companies is to look at their Google Analytics data because it's free and readily accessible. In Google Analytics, go to the Audience tab for insights into who your site visitors are. You'll see demographic data, geographic data, interests, site behaviors, and the technology platforms they use. This is helpful to have a baseline view of who your site visitors are if you don't have any other data. You can also parse out that data even further and say people who have visited the landing page or specific thank you pages after they have shared their customer information with you are also good ways to go even deeper to understand the key people who are either buying or generating leads from your website. A good way to use your past buyer data email list is to create a custom audience on Facebook. This process won't give you a direct output of information about your audience, but it does allow you to do something very powerful. Target ads to people with similar characteristics to your past buyers. This lookalike targeting does really well on Facebook and Instagram ads. If you want to pull out actual insights from your past buyer list, you have a variety of paid solutions to do this. Enterprise advertisers can scrub email lists and push them into mosaic clusters, which categorizes Americans into 71 lifestyle clusters related to home ownership, household income, car ownership, presence of children, and where they live in the United States. For independent businesses looking for a lower overall cost tool, you can look at analytics data from a variety of companies, including Versium. Finally, if you have a physical location, you can work with companies that monitor location data and output reports about the attributes of the people who visit your store locations. This works really well for restaurants and retailers who want to understand who their customers are. You may look at a company like Intellytics. This company will share insights including how far people travel to your physical location, their education background, their household income, and their interests. The core idea here is you'll get a report based on the device identifiers of your mobile of the people who walk into the location, and you'll basically get some insight into how far they traveled. So for example, we've done this with a quick service restaurant, and we wanted to understand how far should we serve ads around the quick service restaurants to get people in. So for one restaurant that was more in an urban area, one of their locations which was in an urban area, we served ads about a mile around the address. But for a suburban area, they found that at least 50% of their people traveled between 2 to 2.5 miles. So our advertising on Facebook ended up targeting 2.5 miles around the address. Whereas a different location, which was kind of like in the middle of nowhere, people would travel 5 miles to get to their address because there wasn't a lot of food options around. So the core idea here is you'll get insight into who your customers are. Another example of how this data would be used is think about the presence of children in households. So if you're in a suburban area, you might consider that there are children inside the home. So you might offer a promotion relating to kids eat free on Tuesdays, whereas your location in the suburban area might offer lunch specials to encourage people to literally walk in for lunch during their office breaks. So these are 3 types of data that you can use to understand more about your customers to help you develop a strong marketing strategy. All of this is in service of when you initiate a marketing campaign, you need to know who your customers are, what their interests are, because by knowing this information, you'll know whether or not you're succeeding with your campaign. Are you reaching the right people? Are you getting the types of results that you want? And you can't do any of that if you don't know who your customers are. Now, you can get more insights into creating a cohesive marketing strategy with your lead generation guide, which you can download below. If you found this video helpful, please give us a like. I want you to let us know you like what we're doing. For more videos like this to help you be a better marketer, subscribe and hit that notification button. If you want to bypass all of this and go right to the lead generation process, we do it all for you for just $1,500 a month with our spot-on marketing service.